Hey guys, welcome to the first ever Art in the Craft, and this is where we look at the craft of filmmaking and the art in the craft. My name's Dwayne, and I sincerely hope this will be a great resource for filmmakers moving ahead. Now, with all that being said, we're going to be taking our first series and looking at scene breakdowns from films and sometimes TV. And for our first scene, we're going to look at the film Se7en and the classic, the absolute classic last scene, What's in the Box. The film is directed by David Fincher, and without further ado, let's get into it. Open on Somerset and the box, knife in hand, camera is equal to him, suggesting equal ground. Notice the fragile sign is ever so slightly obscured by the wheat blowing, which puts it at odds with just how fragile the package is. He opens the box, close up of his hands.
There's blood.
Wide, David walks into shot, ghostly figure of John Doe in the background. Notice there's no music to foreshadow anything. This lets us experience it just as Somerset does, with dread and uncertainty. David's POV, wide, Somerset's back is towards us. There's a small touch of blood on the outside which heightens our dread. Somerset's reaction says it all, no cuts to the inside of the box. Shaky shot of the helicopter suggesting chaos. Quick whip pan to Somerset, now he has the information. It is at this point that the balance of power in the scene has changed. Somerset says as much in his dialogue.
California, stay away from here. Stay away from here now. Don't come in here. Whatever you hear, stay away. John Doe has the upper hand.
We look at John Doe from a low angle, who is in front of the sun, causing a halo effect around his head. I believe Fincher chose this shot to tell us subjectively that John Doe believes himself to be something of a deity.
What?
I wish I could have lived like you did.
Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about?
John Doe continues to taunt David.
I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you.
Extreme close-up of John Doe, completely backlit, no front lights at all, or even eye lights, just an ominous tone.
What'd you fucking say?
It's disturbing how easily a member of the press can purchase information from the men in your precinct.
The helicopter, handheld, shaky cam, creates a sense of contrast. POV, a sort of God angle, seeing what's down below.
I visited your home this morning, after you'd left. I tried to play husband. I tried to taste the life of a simple man.
Somerset races over to David and John Doe. Handheld is being used at this point. John Doe reveals his final act in his plan. Somerset runs towards him. The camera slowly pushes in, knowing that we've got information from Somerset to gain. David wants to find out what's inside the box. All of his shots are medium handheld. This suggests his shaky, ungrounded mindset. John Doe is center frame, calm and composed. Color palette is also useful to keep in mind, as his bright red jumpsuit is glaringly obvious.
He just told you.
You lie! You're a fucking lie!
We look up at Somerset as he tries to gain some authority with David, something like a father to a son. Medium shot on David is still handheld and erratic, suggesting his complete uncontrolled nature. Interestingly, this will be the first and last time David Fincher would use handheld movements in his films. He later on abandoned them.
Oh, she's alright, you tell me.
Become wrath.
Tell me she's alright!
Wide shot on Somerset and John Doe, handheld also. Yet again, David's agony is expressed through the handheld nature of the shot.
Shut up.
She begged for her life.
Shut up.
Close up on a brilliant Kevin Spacey as John Doe, delivering his final crushing message for his plan. Yet his frame is still and calm and centered. The gun is now directly at us. David's emotion is as strong as ever. We connect with him through his eyes.
He didn't know.
Maybe this somehow suggests we're sort of complicit in knowing about what's in the box. Close-up shot of Somerset looking up as he pleads with David one last time, hoping for that last bit of authority to work.
David, if you kill him,
Extreme close-up on John Doe as he knows his plan has come together perfectly.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
Anguish, torment is seen in David's eyes brilliantly. A wide shot with M at the center is used to show the shooting as if being observed. A quick close-up on the gun satisfies our belief. Back to the shaky helicopter. Then a low angle on David shooting us. David now has the control, but it's completely manipulated. Somerset's back is now turned away and David's in the opposite direction. This signifies a complete opposing viewpoint. Handheld also suggests a slight jarring of the moment. Pilot's POV, again God view. David walks away. Haunting sounds of the radio of the helicopter being played. Somebody calls somebody.
Christ. Somebody call somebody.
And that's it. A complete masterclass in scene construction and completely unforgettable. Beautifully directed by David Fincher. Join me next time when we go through another scene breakdown from one of your favorite films. Suggestions are welcome. And if you'd like to comment, share, and like the page, that would be great. See you next time. Thanks.